As we are hours away from the big count, let's just remind you of the legal implications of the enumeration. You risk being fined up to 500,000 shillings, a jail term of about 1 year or both, for deliberately failing to participate in the National Population and Housing Census, or in the event that you're found culpable of obstructing these national exercise. And this is not all. Failing to be counted has a huge bearing on the country's planning and resource allocation, which might in the end affect you as a citizen. Ken Mijungu dug through the legal implications of this exercise sometime this week, and we'd just like to show you that one more time.
Now, you will be counted with reference to where you spend the night of August 24th and 25th, 2019, which is called Census Reference Night, and all residents found within the borders of the country on those 2 dates will be counted. And the target population, let's see the target population. This includes persons on transit, individuals in hotels and lodges, individuals in hospital and prisons, and of course the households will also be counted. So failing to present yourself has definite sanctions. Now, let me tell you about this. The Statistics Amendment Act 2019, signed into law just the other day by President Uhuru Kenyatta, that's last month, amended the penalties for the obstruction of census from 100,000 shillings to 500,000 shillings. And also, it gave the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics independence and expanded its mandate in management of data. Now, this simply means if you plan to boycott or play hide and seek with enumerators, you will risk a fine of 500,000 shillings or a 1-year jail term. Now, that law says, and I quote, any person who hinders or obstructs the Director General of the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics or any authorized officer in the execution of any powers conferred under that same act commits an offense and shall be liable on conviction. And we have given you the penalties. Well, giving false information is the other one. Or alternatively, if you fail to answer the enumerator's questions, this will also attract a similar penalty. But the jail term has been reduced to 6 months. And this is what the law says. The law says that any person who willfully fails to give any information or particular as required under the act, that same act commits an offense and shall be liable on conviction to a fine not exceeding 500,000 shillings or to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 6 months, or both of them. Now, that interim report for the census is expected after 3 months. That gives it all on about November, while the detailed analytical report, according to the law, will be released 1 year later, and that will be August of next year. That's it.
Well, now you know what the law says about the census exercise. And back to our top story now. The government says that materials needed to conduct the census have already been distributed to counties and that enumeration personnel are ready to begin the count. However, the counting staff in several parts of the country claim that they have not been paid for their work. Government spokesman, retired Colonel Cyrus Oguna, has stood by the government's stand to shut down all social sports from 5 p.m. this evening.
Kwa Kiswahili ningetaka kuongeza wale ambao wanafanya hii kazi, wale ambao wamefuzwa kufanya hii kazi ya census, na wasihi tu wasubiri kwa sababu pesa iko, na wasilete malalamiko sijui hapa na pale. Pesa italipwa kama vile DG alivyosema, pesa iko na wakishafanya kazi watalipwa. Wasubiri tu, pesa watapata.
As a person, I would be more happy if they are unhappy that they are watching Shabana and Bandari FC, as opposed to Arsenal versus Manchester City, because they're not our teams. Or even watching Harambee Stars against Taifa Stars of Tanzania. It makes a lot more sense. But again, as a government, we are conscious about the feelings of Kenyans, but this is a once-in-a-lifetime exercise. So please close your bars for only 2 days.